Gotta get my other one. Oh, sorry. Got it. Cool beans. All right, what's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Running a little late this morning, but we're heading off to the gym. Hey, on the bright side, you know, me taking the bike means we get cardio in for the gym. Okay, I think we're back. Let me open up the chat. See if I can pass this section here. Okay, nice. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it, everyone popping in so far. We're just heading over to the gym. We're going to get started with our upper body training for the day. Let's see. Vince showed up first. What's going on, Vince? Good to see you, buddy. I see Bud Files is here too. And there's Brad Pitt. You're sweeter than cupcakes. I don't want to find out though. Hey, Salvador. And Ulf is here too. Ulf says the sound when the stream started, I thought that was a Lilia sound. No, you did not. But good to see you guys. How's everyone doing today? You guys having a good day so far? I was out of town yesterday afternoon and evening. I visited my mom and brother. She got some blood work done. And she's going to be, yeah, we did some other stuff too. So overall, we had a good time. And I met the kittens. I met the little kitties. Their names are Missy and Bella. And they are pretty little cuties. They're twin kittens. They're both gray and white. You know, like white bellies. One of them has a white nose, big ears, tiny little heads. They're so cute. Bella's got the longer, fluffier hair. She's also a little more fluffy, bodily wise too. Just a little more. But they're both so sweet. I wound up spending a lot of that time just playing with them, shoestrings and the other toys that they have. So that was cool. And they warmed up to me right away, so that was great. So, you know, animals like them, they're pretty good at detecting whether or not someone is like a, you know, good guy, bad guy, neither nor. Yeah, my mom and brother, they adopted a couple cats, well, little kittens. They were so tiny when they got them. And they're bigger, but they're still tiny. I think it was a couple months ago, or at least, I think it was at least a month ago when they adopted them. I've shown pictures periodically of them. But yeah, they're so cute. Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing? Yeah, we're heading off to the gym. I'm running slightly late, but that's okay. No big deal. Not fluffy like British short hair. Well, I mean, they're still little kittens, so they're not there yet. Although Bella might be when she gets older. Dan says just stopping by. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you popping in. So I put out a poll just now. Feel free to vote on it. Do you guys prefer barbells, dumbbells, machines, cables, or something else? And if you guys answer the poll, feel free to elaborate down below on which one you pick and why, if you want. Hey, Cornelius. You prefer your wife? Well, I meant like if you go to the gym and exercise and stuff. Well, I mean, you don't specifically have to go to the gym, but you know what I mean. Like if you were to do resistance training, how would you prefer to do your resistance training? You know, do you gravitate towards dumbbells, barbells, anything else like that? You know, you can joke sometimes. Yeah, I can tell. Funny guy, Cornelius. Hawaiian 5-0. What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, we're just heading to the gym. Aloha. Or, not aloha. I meant to say Hawaiian. I know aloha, that's hello and goodbye in Hawaiian, right? Or, I don't know. I think I'm butchering that. I digress. Anyway. Let's see, you do something 2 days a week with a physiotherapist. Oh, you got a physio too? Right on. Hey, whatever it takes to keep you going, right? You know, age is just a number, right? You can still be fit and healthy. Doesn't matter how old or young you are. Let's see, what do I have going on today? But yeah, when we go to the gym, I got upper body, and tomorrow's going to be lower body. So for anyone that's been following along the streams throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is chest day, back day, leg day. That's just how I call them anyway. Thursdays I take off. Fridays and Saturdays are upper and lower, and then Sundays I take off. And I take Thursdays and Sundays off just to make sure that I have enough time between sessions to recover for one, but also they just coincidentally are my best working days of the week. So it actually works out really well for me, pun intended. It actually works out in that sense where Thursdays and Sundays are my best days for gig work. At least overall they are. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're the only good days or anything. And sometimes the best day can vary a little, but historically, as of the past like half year plus, actually probably, yeah, well above a half year, those have been my best days for gig work. So to be able to take them off and work double time on them makes sense to me. Now, I couldn't yesterday because I was out of town, you know, but still, I did manage to get some work done, so that was good. Wondering how many exercises you have today? I've been, well, you probably noticed the first 3 days were 6 altogether, and it's pretty much the same thing for today and tomorrow. So it's basically, it's pretty much roughly 6 exercises, give or take one. You lower yourself? Oh, haha, very funny. let's see. Hawaiian says, have a great workout today, my man. Doing the same thing, working on leg squats. Nice. Yeah, I hit my squats, and we did good mornings as well on Wednesday. I superset them. Because I know with my leg day training, I actually get away with less volume than upper body, because I'm lower body dominant, for one. But also I get zapped more quickly from leg day. So I figure instead of dragging the session out, experience diminishing returns by taking twice as long, I cut the time in half by supersetting those two, squats and good mornings. Besides, lower body's not my big goal anyway. Right? Again, I have a lot of muscle down there. I always have. I've always been lower body dominant, so, you know, it's lucky me, I guess. I don't know. But the downside is, you know, if I trained the same volume and intensity as I do upper body, then I would look even more bottom heavy than I already do, and have been throughout my life. No, I'm not reading that question like that. No, Stiffy, no, I'm not reading that. Hey, Aussie chick, how you doing? What's going on, Color My World? Hey, Dr. Plow. Appreciate everyone popping in so far. Just double tap that lick button while you're at it. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. Because that's your way of telling me that you're enjoying the channel and you're enjoying the content. And then YouTube collects that information, and then they push it out to other people. So, if you like it, lick it. All right, we just made it to the gym. And yeah, I got my tripod, got my water, got my card. Good to go. Yeah, they let me bring the bike in. So that's good. They should. Let's see. Dr. Plow says Anytime Fitness. Me too. Yeah, to me, it's the best overall gym in Titusville. So there are a few different gyms, but they each have their pros and cons. There's like a powerlifting gym, but it's like it's over 5 miles away for one, which is it's double the distance of this gym. And I don't know, I don't really love the vibes there, honestly. And it's also too warm. The AC they never have AC on in there. So there's that. And then there's another gym called Workout Anytime. I actually used to go there. I actually used to work there too, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm not gonna go too far into that one. Beyond that. And there's a Planet Fitness. There's also a Planet Fitness over by Cheney Highway, but I mean, Planet Fitness, I don't know. It's that place isn't for me either. I'm just gonna say that too. It doesn't really have enough. It doesn't really have enough of like the substantial free weight. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. So that pretty much leaves Anytime Fitness. And I've never had a serious problem with this place or anything. They actually moved this location. It's a lot bigger now. So, yeah, this is the whole front of the gym. A lot of machines. They got the cardio machines. They got the stepper. And they got this whole big section here. A bunch of cool free weight stuff. Oh, yeah, the packed deck's right there. And then they got the cable machines here. And then they got like the dedicated free weight section. So you got the free weight machines, the Smith machine, there's a power rack. So overall, it pretty much has most, if not everything that you need for most people. So I think that's reasonable. But I go to this one too because I've got Active and Fit Direct, so I'm basically paying half the price. I haven't seen enough of your gym to know of. Plus, I'd have to actually be there to really answer that question. So, I digress. Let's see. Yeah, it's like those incline benches are being used right now. It's all good. So, I want to do incline bench, but there's no other benches at the moment. Maybe we'll finish up soon. I can wait. I can wait a little bit, give people a chance to come in. Make a guess. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, I wish there was maybe a little more stuff here sometimes. But keep in mind, too, right? If you have Anytime Fitness, regardless of where you sign up, you can go to any Anytime Fitness that you want. So I don't know if your gym allows that. Like, is there only one location for your gym, Ulf? Or are there multiple locations? Are you allowed to go to them? Anytime Fitness allows you to do that. So if you don't like one location, you can go to a different one if able. Hey, Stats, how you doing? Good to see you. Stiffy's joke. Let me see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on, Stiffy. There's one Sky Fitness that's a special one you can't use, I think. Oh, is that what it's called? Sky Fitness? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess it's comparable in that sense, or you can go to a lot of different locations. But Anytime Fitness has the most locations out of any gym in the country over by me. So, you're never too far away. You're what do they say? I think you're within 20 miles of an Anytime Fitness in America. So, you prefer water aerobics? Hey, to each their own. I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, I think it's going to take a few minutes to get one of those benches. I mean, there is a flat bench, but I'm not crazy about flat dumbbell bench. Personally, I'm not crazy for it. I definitely prefer incline dumbbell. Which, yes, that's going to be one of the main exercises we're doing today. And I like to superset them with dumbbell rows. I definitely like supersetting, in case you guys didn't know. Not saying I superset everything, but, if you can superset and it's effective, then I don't see why not. It also saves time. At this rate, we're going to need that. Careful when I do the jokes, or since many people here. But it's not that necessarily stiffy. I just don't prefer it. I don't prefer a lot of that on the channel. Right, when I say lick the video, it's a silly thing. It's not supposed to be taken literally, as in a sexual joke or anything. It's not really supposed to be taken like that. Is it a very mild innuendo? It can be, but I just think it's a silly way of saying like the video. I just think people take it too literally, and then it starts turning into a bunch of questionably appropriate, inappropriate stuff, and I don't really want to. You do, yeah, but again, it's a mild innuendo, Stiffy. You take it too far sometimes, man, and I don't really want that. Just saying. And you got to remember, right? You want to be here, you got to respect the host. So what I say goes, whether people agree with it or not.
And it's right, it's right fairly close to that, towards the city, towards their out of the city more.
So, just saying. Yeah, and the thing too is I don't drag it on either, right? Like referencing 69 doesn't necessarily mean like, oh my god, like this is a sexual joke channel. It's a funny number. You know? It's a funny number. Yeah, there's one guy sitting on the bench and he's not even actually using the bench, he's just sitting on it. But it's okay. Do I like drag curl? I haven't done drag curls, so I don't know. Is it such a drag? Oh, haha. So funny. No, I get that. I can wait. That's fine. I can wait. That's just how I do. I just wait. PR Fishing Journal. Besides, you figure I'm live stream reading comments, so it's all good. Hey, what's up, PR Fishing Journal? Good to see you. You tried drag curl before? Not my cup of tea. Yeah. Yeah, as far as like most exercise selection I do, none of it's really out of the ordinary. I mean, I know good mornings are not very common, but aside from that, it's nothing truly out of the ordinary that I do. Yeah, they say it's supposed to rain around noon. I highly doubt that, though. Like, they keep saying it'll rain, and if it does rain, it's like for a whopping 5 minutes, and it's barely any rain at all, you know? You do lots of know the ordinary. Not necessarily. I've seen pretty much everything you do. I would say the clavicular press around is probably one of the less common ones. I don't really see too many people doing that one. But keep in mind, too, something being common versus not common is not always a sign that something's a good or a bad exercise, you know? Like, you figure good mornings, I think, are a terrific exercise. It's one of the best lower body exercises in the world, in my opinion. But it's not super common in, like, ordinary gyms. Or, well, maybe not ordinary, but gyms that are maybe aimed more towards casual people that are maybe a little less serious about lifting, you know? You don't really see good mornings being performed in those places, or when you do, it's kind of like throws you off. It's like, what is that guy doing? You know? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person here that does good mornings, for example. You know? When am I going to DoorDash? Later on. Not right now. I mean, we're at the gym right now. I don't DoorDash all the time. You know? I don't DoorDash all day long. I usually just dash around peak times, or you know, when my schedule allows. Really depends. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Like, it's an intimidating looking exercise. Good mornings. But honestly, it's a fantastic one. It's really, really good, in my opinion. Oh, there's a bench open. Sweet. Nice. Okay. Heck yeah. Yep, dude. Heck yeah. Here we go. I don't really love that seat like that, but it does the same thing. Okay. Yeah, that'll suffice. Nice. People I've talked. Oh, yeah, I read that one already. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, so the main thing we're going to do today, we're going to superset incline dumbbell bench with standing bent over dumbbell rows. Have to wait that long for the bench. Well, it depends sometimes, that's all. No big deal. Plus, keep in mind, too, right, when you're in a public gym, the amount of people in the gym, it varies sometimes. There could be a lot of people, few people. Suddenly, everyone decides to do stuff on benches at all at once. It depends, right? But it doesn't mean you can't work around it. All right, let me move you guys back a little bit. Knock my cup over. Oops. Okay, there we go. Just gonna warm up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Oh, this isn't the way. That was just a warm-up set. No big deal. Many people work at those hours, season depending here. Yeah, a lot of people are usually working right now, too. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this bench, the way the main seat stays up like that. Plus, you gotta keep in mind, too, I'm not particularly tall, so it's elevating my feet more than preference, too. But it's okay. We're making do. And maybe if the one next to me clears up, we can do that instead. Salvador's got to get going. All right, take care, Salvador. Thanks for popping in. Oh, come on, Ulf. You're 6 foot tall, dude. Of course you are. I'm 5'7", man. You're a whole head taller than me. Get out of here with that crap. I'm not tall. Well, if you're not tall, then I guess aliens aren't real, right? I'm kidding. Easy. When am I getting out? When I'm done. Do me a favor, Trenton. You and your brothers, please stop leaving comments about watermelons on the videos. Because I already know, right? I mean, when you say it first 5-6 times, it's like, I get it, you know. I appreciate you being here. Don't take it any other way. It's just, I just don't want a bunch of spam in my comment sections. 2 hours-ish. Never mind, Dolph. Lots of people taller than you. And there's way more people shorter than you. Remember that? Okay, I think let's be freed up. Nice. Hey, Sonny, how you doing? How's the workout going? Oh, we're just getting started. It took a little bit to get a bench, but that's okay. Public gym, anyone can be here whenever they want. Sometimes you just gotta wait. And we got the regular bench. Let's go! Give me. I like this one better. Okay, this bench is better. How does that look? Yeah, it looks okay. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Good to see you. We're just getting started with our working sets now. We're doing 4 sets of 8 with incline dumbbell bench press and standing bent over dumbbell rows. So let's get started. What's next? 29 subs to go. Yeah, we're getting there, man. Getting there. We're almost there. Okay. You saw me? Good. Well, good to see you, Trenton. Appreciate everyone popping in so far. You guys are heckin' dope. Just gonna rest a couple minutes.
I know we can drop the link.
Because even when I superset, I still rest for a couple minutes too. It's just in between whenever I do the sets. You see them over there? Hey guys. I don't know if they can see me or not. Here they are. See if they can see me or not. I like a different angle. I just don't want to block the way, you know? Maybe I'll put it on the rack. Maybe I'll do that. Have I seen the Trend Twins? I'm only familiar by name. I haven't actually seen them. And I don't really watch that stuff. So I probably don't know. You know, it's just not something. You know, Ulf, I'm very critical of the fitness industry, so that ultimately means I'm not going to be super keen on watching a lot of it. It's not because there's anything wrong with fitness, it's the people that orchestrate the industry. And just the creepy precedents that are part of that industry. You know, like they push drugs on kids. You know, they literally target like teenage boys and girls and start taking drugs to get bigger and stronger, more athletic, but at the cost of their health. Yeah, I saw you too, Trent, and I was waving. I don't know if you saw me waving or not, but good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I think I got a different angle. So I'm going to set it right up there. It's because the dumbbells I'm using, I picked them off there. So I'll put it right next to there. I mean, if someone looks in front of it, whatever, no big deal, you know? There's a lot of people, they make a big deal about, like, they set up a camera that's clearly in the way of an area where a lot of people need to walk. And then they're like, why are people walking in front of my camera? Who do they think they are? The bunch of narcissists everywhere, you know? It's like, dude, the one who's the narcissist is the one making a big fit about people walking in front of their camera. It's like, who cares? You're in a place that's open to the public. And when you set a camera on a weight stack that people go to grab weights and put weights away, you know, why are you making such a big fuss? You know, like if people walking in front of your camera is such a big deal, go train at home. You know? Just saying, you know, go train at home if it's such a big deal. But I digress. All right. So we did set number 1 of each. We're gonna do set number 2. Let's see how it looks here. How's that look? Yeah, something like that.
Dude, but the requirement, the physical requirement, that's literally doing right now. But
How's that, Nisi? Hey, Nisi, how you doing? See ya.
Are you doing curls over here?
yeah.
All right, go for it.
25.
That's more than 25.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Then we move with this to the
They're not all the way back. It's 8 months long.
Let's take these things off. Can't see too well like that. Do. I'll go like this. Okay, halfway done. Bulky. I'm usually between 185 190 pounds. Kilograms. That is, what is that about? Was that 84? 85 kgs? Yeah. Somewhere between like 84, 85-ish kgs. All right, keep in mind too, right? I'm basically half a foot shorter than you two. Hey Chip, how you doing? Good to see you. We're halfway done with our first 2 exercises for the day. We're supersetting incline dumbbell bench with standing, bent over dumbbell rows. You could just say standing dumbbell rows, but the bent over part, because my torso is pitched forward significantly. It's almost the same setup as like getting ready for a deadlift or a Penley row. So we're about halfway done with those. Yeah, Swiss bar is nice. I don't have a Swiss bar here though. And I've used Swiss bar for bench press. I don't love it, but it's fine. How many kgs on the incline? 25 kgs. I've done more before, but keep in mind, right, this is only my second full week back in the gym in a while. So that whole span of time, I haven't used dumbbells for anything. But I was doing 20 kgs last week, so we're just moving up in realistic increments. I don't start off, like, if I went an extended period of time without training, I don't start off with the weight I last used. I assume lower. So I start lower, make steady gains back to where I might have been before, and then progress from there. Yeah, you have told me that before. I don't know what they mean by inner chest. Like, so if you want to get more inner chest, you got to clasp your hands at the top. That's really what it is. You got to clasp your hands at the top. So when you see me doing the dumbbell bench, I make sure that the dumbbells touch, right? When you touch, you're getting more adduction of the shoulder. When you adduct the shoulder at the top of bench press, you're getting the maximal contraction of the chest, right? Inner, outer, mid, upper, lower, same thing, you know? Yeah, it is BS. You can't get more inner chest because you're not adducting the shoulders with a barbell. That doesn't mean that barbell's worse or anything. It's just, it's a different mechanic. That's all it is, right? It's a different mechanic. Everything's said and done. But people also speak in absolutes about bro-ish stuff when biomechanics say otherwise. But I digress. Okay. About to get ready for set number 3. Alright, let's make sure it looks good. Something like that.
Should I do that then? That? Try to throw it back. No. I like the feeling you did that. It's a little irritating, but it's like. I colored that when I first started.
Guess it doesn't matter where, huh? Let's go here. Screw it.
Somewhat.
It's nice biceps and triceps. I'm gonna hit biceps hard. Triceps, yeah, but biceps is gonna go crazy. One back, then it's gonna go crazy.
Oh, that's what you meant when I first started working out. Like that. That makes sense.
Okay. That's set number 3. Yeah. I mean, I could do more with the dumbbell rows. Yeah, 4 sets of 8. But, right, keep in mind, it's only my second full week back, right? At some point, when you spend enough time, you start to see deviation in your work capacity and poundage in different areas. Like, for example, my back has a higher work capacity compared to my chest. So I might be using the same weight with both now, but it's not going to stay that way forever. Because what I'll wind up doing is I'll find myself progressing more strength-wise and volume-wise, or work capacity-wise, with my back with dumbbell rows compared to dumbbell bench with my chest and triceps.
Pull, you're not pulling.
Yeah, of course.
No, you're not pulling. You fucking pulling. Go. Down.
And that's also including the fact that I spent a pretty decent amount of time during these sets holding the dumbbells, then doing the rows, and I still have a higher work capacity with my back. But my elbow's feeling a hell of a lot better than earlier this week. It was the ulnar nerve. That's where I had the irritation. So I just stopped doing like significant gripping with my ring finger, pinky finger for a couple days, and it's feeling a lot better. So now I'm gripping with the whole hand like that, pain-free. All right. Before I finish this last set, I just got to use the bathroom. I'll be right out, guys. Appreciate you popping in so far.
Come on, I'm doing all the work. Come on. Hurry up. All the way. There we go. Did you just learn about the sprinklers the other day? I have to use this all the time.
No, I didn't learn about it. I'm not good at it.
Skull crushers?
Yeah.
That's fine.
You want the other side of the basket? I'm worried about that. I feel like it's
They are different, but that's fine.
right here.
What?
Right here.
Okay. I appreciate it. The rest of it doesn't go in the back or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit this.
You both sides?
Do a lot pulled up first.
Do this. Full control section.
Yeah, once I get to about three starts gonna struggle. Four is like it don't look good.
Then let's do this one.
What do you
Do that. But it's a crazy
want?
struggle.
We want that as a starting weight?
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it.
You can try it. Your biceps are gonna kill you.
I know.
Slow and bold.
Got one mobility exercise for my right side that I twisted. He said that if not in better than 3 to 4 weeks, send him a message. Oh, that's fair. It's understandable. All Well, hope that goes well for you, buddy. All right, we're just about to bang out our last set of each. So let's get to it, shall we? And then we're gonna move on to the next stuff after this. Let's see. Let's yeah. Okay, it looks a little weird. Actually, you know what? What if I do it like that? Yeah, that might be better. Hey Candy, how you doing? Good to see you. We're finishing up our last set of incline dumbbell bench and standing dumbbell rows. And then we're gonna move on to the next stuff. 4 sets of 8. This is set number 4 of each.
Is that gonna make a difference?
10 pounds makes a huge
It's 20.
difference. I am my guy. I just fucking
I do.
and I don't have a job. Although I thought it was going to be a lot easier in a job. I didn't go into it unprepared. I went into it unprepared. About 45
Is that? And dumbbell rows.
Yeah, probably about 40.
That was easy. Okay. And then I'll do a back off set of each, and then we'll move on to the next. That's how we roll. Warm up set, 4 working sets, and then a back off set. It's like a book, right? The warm up and back off sets are like the front to back cover, and then you got the contents inside. That's how I see it anyway. So that gives you 6 total sets of working volume, right? And that's 6 opportunities to get better at this exercise. Well, both of them, or just any exercise of choice that you want to have that kind of approach with. Not every single size, just exercise. My primaries I do, or any exercise I feel the need to warm up a bit more with. But I always do with my working primary compound exercises. So, like squats, good mornings, bench press, these exercises I'm doing today. I always have a warm-up back off set for them. And I do them in sets of 4s. How was yesterday with your mom and brother? Everything okay? Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good. And I met the kittens, Missy and Bella, the little kitties. They are so cute, dude. I'll have to. I've been saving all the pictures that my mom has been sending me of Bella and Missy, the little kittens. I'll send you some on Discord if you want to see cat pictures. But I spent a good amount of time just playing with them, and they warmed up to me right away, so that was cool. They're really sweet and playful. They're both twins, so Missy is slimmer, and she has a darker gray with her fur. But she also has like a white belly, white paws, white bottom half of her legs are white. And she was the one that was kissing my hand, which is really cute. And then Bella, she's got more of like that floofy hair. She's got more floofy hair. And she's got more like a light gray with her fur. And she's got pretty similar with the paws, the upper half of the leg, and belly, which are white. They both have big ears. Bella's a little bigger, but she's also a little fluffier too, literally and figuratively. Why don't you send me some? Yeah, I'll send you pictures too. I got to get them off my phone because I don't have Discord or Messenger or any of that on my phones. But I'll send you that. If posts on a community post, probably get a lot of likes. Yeah, I'd say so. I could do that too. All right, I'm gonna do just my last set of each, just the back off set, and then we'll move on to the next stuff. We're a little behind because I was late to the gym, and it took a little bit to get a bench, but it's all good. So, something like that. Yeah, I'll do it like that. That'll work. That was easy. Guess I'll go like that. That'll work. Same thing. Okay. Alright. That's done. See if I can snag that lat pull down machine. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, using this machine? Thanks. Sweet. Over here. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Wolf says that's my Lilia. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'm gonna find a decent spot to put you guys at. You guys can see what I'm doing. So you know how I am about that. Because I'm just another influencer who needs affirmation from the internet. Let's see. How's it look down here? Maybe a little more. But yeah, next exercise we're going to 4 sets with close grip lat pull downs. Okay, see that. Yeah, same one. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I was going to use the one handle, but this will do the same thing, pretty much. Yeah, same thing. Oh, it comes out all the way. Huh. Okay then. All right. 10 out of 10 says Candy. Oh yeah, a PSA, always make sure you wipe down your equipment. That actually is part of your gym policy too. It's my favorite pull down next to the single arm one. Get good range of motion. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You know, because when you're able to bring your elbow down and back more with a lat pull down, you're really going to get that lat insertion. And when it looks thicker and fuller, it helps create that illusion of a Christmas tree in your lumbar back when you're lean enough and you have enough muscle there. So that's what I really like about it in particular. So pretty much we're doing 4 sets of 10 with this one. Then we're going to train arms and delts, and that'll be it. Candy says, really like this gym. Not a lot of people here. There's a little more than usual, but it's not that bad. It's not like at Planet Fitness where there's like 5-6 people at the lat pull down station, and they're all like, "Oh, let me work in with you, brah." You know, it's not quite like that, thankfully. I mean, to each their own if they're willing to tolerate it. I'm not a fan of it. The gym over here constantly packed. Yeah, the workout anytime gym that's north from here. Same thing there. I mean, it's a nice gym. It's just there's too many people for me. So a little less people here. Not complaining. I don't really set specific times. Like, I give myself a range of rest period, but I don't follow an exact time because you never know. That can vary depending on the day. Like, let's say that you're doing bench press, right? And you typically rest like say 3-4 minutes, but on that given day you're just feeling really zapped. Maybe you didn't sleep so well. You might benefit more from resting longer, like 5-6 minutes. So I give myself a resting range, and that'll vary from exercise to exercise. So when I used to give you templates, for example, I would always put like 1 to 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, something along those lines. Because you never know if you need more or if you can get away with less. That can vary within set to set, day to day, exercise to exercise. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. We did supersets of incline dumbbell bench with dumbbell rows. And now we're doing lat pull downs. I like the close grip. I like that one because it brings my elbows closer to my torso. So at the bottom, you're getting even more of a deeper contraction around that lower shelf, around the Christmas tree on your lumbar back, or otherwise known the lat insertions. While you're still getting that full mechanical tension where you're getting the shoulder extension at the bottom and that scapular depression at the top. Kevin's doing good. Nice. Good to hear that, buddy. Good to hear that. Anybody got special plans this weekend? Working, chilling out? Got like a wedding to go to? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. Don't leave items on the floor, walk it back. Oh, there's a sign on the mirror. Someone wrote on the mirror. Interesting. Oh. Well, this cup is so big, it doesn't even fit in the cup holder here. That's funny. I'm getting my new delivery bag in the mail today, so that'll be pretty cool. It's smaller than the one you guys have seen in my videos. Its dimensions expand up to 17 by 17 by 16. So it's 16 inches tall, 17 inches wide, and it can expand up to 17 inches long. So that's big enough to fit like 16-inch pizzas, which is a pretty big deal. Your average pizzas are like 14, 16 inches around here. So that'll still give me plenty of room. But the bag is lighter. It's a little less bulky and cumbersome. So you have to look at pet insurance this weekend, going to see if I can do some other stuff around my place. Getting up to the hundreds. Oh, wow, the hundreds. Oof, that's rough. That ain't flip-flop weather. That's like remove my skin weather. Oof, jeez. remove my skin and shut off my sweat glands. That's the kind of weather that is. All right. Set number 3. Let's get it. Don't even want to be outside weather. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you there. Like a damn Sasquatch. I actually trimmed my beard a little bit. You guys might be able to see. It was down to about here, but I trimmed it up to here. So last night I took off about half an inch, just below here. Took about half an inch off. Also, buzz cut. I'm starting to see too many grays up here, so I was like, all right. Bzz, bzz. Yeah. We just got one more set of these, and we're going to train arms and delts. We'll get out of here. That's what was different. I think I look better with the buzz cut anyway. I'm not saying I'm ugly or anything. I think what is it, looks maxing? I think that's what the kids call it. I think I'm pretty good at looks maxing. Just a little more. Just a little longer. You save more money without hair products. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh. All right, last set. Let's get it. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? Okay. I'm going to turn you guys around. me put you guys. I think I had you right about there, right? Something like that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna superset dumbbell lateral raises, standing dumbbell lateral raises with cable overhead tricep extensions. That's one of the exercises I like to do twice a week. I don't think I'm ready to move on. I think I can move up by 2.3 kgs. Grab my dumbbells. Don't get the long head out of yourself. Put dumbbells on the rack. No, I bring the dumbbells over by the cable machine, just so I'm not walking back and forth needlessly. That's just me. That's pretty good. You know what it is? It's the first on chest day. It was the fact I had overhead press as well. That was why. Do different ranges. I give myself a range with the amount of reps. That's the important distinction. Yeah, I'm doing biceps afterwards, but we're using the preacher curl machine, the machine preacher curl. I'm doing that one twice a week too. As far as the triceps, it needs volume, so at least 12 reps a set. At least 12. No, not 10, 15. I do at least 12. About 12 to 15 at the moment. I might even go higher than that. Oh no, I can move this out of the way. No, you're good. Sorry. If the camera's ever in the way, don't worry about it either. I try to not look at it. No. So, people, they make a big deal about the camera. It's like, if they make a big deal about it, they should just work out at home, That's just me. I get a different angle, I guess. That'll work. Okay. But yeah, let's get some dumbbell lateral raises going. Actually, you know what? Let's face the mirror. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think that'll work. Yeah, we'll toy around with it. The man in the mirror, MJ. Yep, that's true. That is true. Actually, it's gonna look kind of weird if I try to. Actually, no. You know what? Nah, I'll make it work. Maybe I'll point this upward a little bit, because you guys are gonna be right behind me. How about that? All right. Set number 2. 3 sets of 15 with the tricep overhead extension, and 3 sets of 12 with the heavier lateral raises. Heavier keyword. Gonna need to rest a little longer on that 3rd set. Hey, Script Bud, how you doing? Good to see you. We're a little over halfway with our session so far. We did supersets of incline dumbbell bench and dumbbell rows. 4 sets of 8 working sets. And we did a warm-up set, back-off set of 12 for both as well. So 6 total sets. And then we did close grip lat pull downs, 4 sets of 10. Now I'm doing 3 sets of 15 for the cable overhead extension with triceps, 3 sets of 12 with dumbbell lateral raises. A little heavier, using a little more cheat, but still maintaining good control with the lateral raises. This exercise, tricep gold, but I hope your elbows don't like it. So you're learning tricep kickback. Yeah, those are suitable substitutions. They're fine. But yeah, honestly, cable overhead extensions, pound for pound, that's my favorite tricep exercise. That's why I do it twice a week. Get a glorious stretch. So when you're lifting your elbows like this, you remember the triceps are attached to the shoulder too. So you're getting that whole inner sweep of the triceps when you bring your elbows overhead like that. Because we know the triceps, they don't just do elbow extension, they do shoulder extension too. Those are the main functions of the triceps. That's what the long head is. That's the inner sweep of the tricep. But that's bodybuilding slang, inner head, or inner sweep. I mean, that's just bodybuilding slang. So when you throw your arms up for like a front double bicep or a back double bicep, when you're lifting your arms up like that, right? That sweeping effect on the tricep, that's the inner sweep. And then when you throw your arm up like that too, you get that same effect. It's just from the opposite side. With the lateral head on the tricep, that's the outer sweep from the front and from the side. So in other words, like if you do like a most muscular pose, or you do like a side chest pose, that lobster claw or side tricep, right? That's creating outer sweep, right? Because it's on the outside of the arm. That's what that is. So the lateral head is outer sweep and thickness of the tricep. The long head helps create inner sweep. How well does it train the tricep? Well, you tell me. What does the tricep do? What are the mechanics of the tricep? Elbow extension, shoulder extension. Do you get those from lat prayers? Yes or no? I'll let you answer that. Let me turn you guys around real quick. I'll let you answer that question. Take notes too. All right? Whatever I'm telling you, Ulf, you're getting a wealth of knowledge about biomechanics. So don't neglect to write this stuff down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. We're done with that one. Okay, you're correct about the shoulder extension, but what else is happening, right? What else is happening? Your arms are fully lengthened. What does it mean when your arm is fully lengthened? Elbow extension, right? Your elbow is extended when your arm is all the way out. However, you're not getting a stretch reflex from the tricep from the elbow, right? The attachments of the tricep into the elbow, that's staying in an isometric position as you're doing lat prayers, right? So it's solid, right? It's a good solid secondary role that the triceps aid with, right? It plays a synergistic role with your lats, because your lats are the prime mover with lat prayers. It's in the namesake, right? Lat prayer, chest press, bicep curl. If the aforementioned muscle is the primary muscle being worked in those exercises, right? But just because it's the primary, we know that things aren't that simple. I don't love lat prayers personally, but they're fine, yeah. They're mechanically very similar to traditional lat pull downs. It's just, you're going to trade some grip in favor of the triceps. So it's the synergistic muscle groups are a little different, but it's very mechanically similar. Yeah. Oh, this guy's pushed himself. That's good though. All right, last set of dumbbells or lateral raises, dumbbell lateral raises. Then we're going to move on to preacher curls. Actually, let me put my stuff over there. No, just 3. Okay. I think I missed Candy for a second. She might be gone by now. Okay, she's getting ready to leave soon. Have you on the background. Thanks, Candy. Appreciate that. Appreciate you popping in too, Candy. We're at 3,654 watch hours for the channel, so we only got about 350 watch hours to go for the 4K. And I think we're about 30 subs away from 1,000. So that's awesome, man. Wish my gym had machines for biceps. Yeah, Swiss bar, trap bar, hack squat. So yeah, we got a trap bar here too, but I don't have trap bar in my regimen. I've got Romanian deadlifts with a straight bar, which we'll be doing tomorrow, alongside walking lunges. I really like walking lunges, man. They're awesome. But yeah, no Swiss bar and hack squat here, unfortunately. But it's okay. Figure Smith machine can operate pretty similar as a hack squat, just because, you know, the bar is in a fixed motion. It's just with a hack squat, you're moving diagonally, so it takes a lot of the pressure of gravity off your joints compared to a Smith machine. Think you can do them again, maybe. Yeah, they're awesome, man. They're really good for glutes too, dude, because you're getting hip extension and hip flexion with, especially if you're walking, you know, as opposed to traditional lunges where they're fine too, but I think walking lunges are better. Hey, what's up, Share Bear? How you doing? Good to see you. We're finishing our last exercise for the day, Share Bear. We're doing some preacher curls. We did our heavier stuff earlier today. Let me see. I want to see how that looks. Hope it looks all right. Why are you my remedy? Nice emoji you got there, Share Bear. Oh, I just realized, Share Bear, both of your accounts have a membership. That's cool, man. Sonny says, I've had you in the background multitasking. Hey, appreciate that, Sonny. Whatever glimpses of the workout that you might have been catching, hope you're enjoying. Or just listening to me talk about it. I don't know. Either way, appreciate you being here, running the channel and licking the video. All right. Ooh. These are brutal preacher curls. We're gonna do 3 sets of 12 with these two. You gotta see though, that stretch you get on the elbow, gnarly. Honestly, preacher curls, that's my favorite bicep exercise, hands down. They are brutal, man. But they're great. Chip says, you are dedicated to this? Yeah, you know it, man. You know it. So, what do you guys think? Think it looks a little better? I took about half an inch off the beard at the bottom and buzz cut my head. I think it makes me look younger than 69 years old, right? Almost done. Just a tad younger. Well, like maybe 68 and 11 months and 30 days and 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. Just a tad bit. Yeah, just gonna rest a little bit, and then we'll get set number 2 out of 3, and then we'll be done. I think, yeah, today's been a shorter day, I think, hasn't it? Let me see. How long have we been going for? Hour and 45? Yeah, today was a shorter day. You figure I got here about 15 minutes late, and I waited about 10, I think about like 10 minutes or so for a bench. So when we're done, today will be like 90 minutes. That's why I was saying that my average session in the gym is about 90 to 120 minutes. That's about all the time you need, really. I mean, you could actually get away with like 45, 60 minutes, depending on your training split and your goals. Like if you're on a time crunch, you only got an hour, that's fine. You know, pick a couple compound exercises for like a full body / upper lower regimen. Then like maybe pick like your favorite 1 or 2 muscles to, you know, get isolation work with. Maybe some variation of a bicep curl or tricep extension or shoulders, whatever. My first day back to the gym will be June 30th on a Monday. Hey, it's only 10 days from now. Hope that goes well for you, Chip. And I'll be streaming at the gym that day. We're doing chest day, Chip. Maybe what you can do, if it's going to be the same time, maybe you can have my stream running. Watch me do my thing. See if that gives you some motivation. I don't know. Just an idea. And Sonny says, planning to get a gym membership. You can get it free. Oh, wow, you get it free with your insurance. Nice. Just lazy. Need to do it soon. Hey, just keep running these streams. See if that's what it takes, you know? I mean, honestly, if like you guys watching me go to the gym inspires you to follow suit, I'd say that's a job well done. Hey, Adventure Games, how you doing? Or is it Gamesies? Gameses? Adventure Gameses? Good to see you. Thank you, Chip. You're inspiring me. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Can't have my phone at the gym. Oh, orange, Roy, guided class. Fair enough. Understandable. Let's get set number 2 out of the way. But what I really like about preacher curl, right? Is you figure you're getting 2 main functions of the biceps, where you have shoulder extension, elbow flexion, or shoulder flexion, elbow flexion. Those are the 2 main functions of the biceps, and you're basically putting yourself in that shoulder flexion position with the pad. But gravity, since gravity places the gravitational forces are directly downward, it's placing all that gravitational force right on your elbow. So that's what makes it such a gnarly stretch. Because not only is the bench emphasizing that effect, but you also have gravity pushing directly down on the joint. That's why when you do a preacher curl, you get such a sensation right around the elbow with it. But honestly, it's a good thing. You figure that's about as good as the lengthened position gets, bicep. In fact, actually, it was Larry Scott. He was the first Mr. Olympia champion back in 1965. He was the one that pioneered this exercise. They called it Scott curls, because Larry Scott was the one that came up with the idea to do curls on a diagonal pad, which places the gravitational forces and mechanical tension right on the elbow. And he was also just very genetically gifted in the biceps. I mean, his bicep insertions were ridiculously low. They practically inserted right into his elbow. And he also had a big peak, right? He had peaky biceps on top of that. So he had the best of all worlds, where he had long muscle bellies, peaky insertions, and they just looked big and full, right? Very impressive. I'd say his biceps were probably just as good as Arnold's, maybe even better because they were more symmetrical. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they are throbbing. Oh. Oh, man. I'm not even going that heavy. I'm only going about 16 and a half kilograms. It's not even that heavy. That's why weight isn't everything. Because you figure when you put yourself in those mechanically disadvantageous positions, then sometimes less is more, you know? In fact, that's a big reason why your barbell curl is always going to be heavier than your preacher curl. Like when you're doing a standing, barbell curl or standing dumbbell curls, you're almost always going to lift more weight compared to a preacher curl. Because when your arms are out to the sides like that, there's no gravitational force directly on your elbow. The gravitational force is on the compression of the spine and the shoulder. So this is a mechanically strong position, even though your biceps are in the lengthened position, right? And that also affects the resistance curve. Because this first half of the motion here, gravity, the forces of gravity versus the placement of your elbow joint it doesn't really align until you shift your elbows out or outward, and during that second half of the exercise, right? Because the second half of the exercise, your elbows are coming up, and now gravity's pushing directly down. So that's why it becomes more difficult around this part. Even though the muscle's in the lengthened position while standing up, right? If that's part of the resistance curve. Now, when you have a cable machine, you modify that with the pulley system, right? Because the pulley system, regardless of how high, low, side to side that the handle's going to be, the pulley always goes up and down. So it's like a workaround to gravity, even though the law still applies with the weight stack. So it kind of shifts a bit of that resistance curve like that, right? In fact, when I have my sessions next week, I think I'll rename these gym sessions. Just because during my rest periods, I do like to explain what I'm doing and biomechanics of exercises. So maybe I'll title it something different. Because if you guys can take anything out of these sessions and live streams, then I'd say that's a job well done, right? So. I don't know. What do you guys think? Will let me use the bike instead of the treadmill for my foot. Oh, that's fair. Class size is up to 30 people. Shows everyone's zone on a big screen. Orange, theory, the best of my understanding, heart rate guided, meaning you work out based on individual heart rate zones. Yeah, heart rate is not a bad way to figure out your fitness level based on cardiovascular activity. Like let's say if you're walking on a treadmill, you got to do some other endurance-based activity like an elliptical, walking, running, sprinting. It's a good way to help figure that stuff out. I like how you describe to us what you're doing and why, and how to use the weights, and learning a lot from your chip. Hey, that's great. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Because I've had a pretty decent amount of people request, this kind of stuff on the channel. And it's like, why not? Might as well. And I don't know, maybe sometime down the line, I can give this kind of stuff its own home. But, it's pretty early for that. Because I figured it's pretty neat when you see a content creator doing different stuff that doesn't come off as a hard pivot to what their audience is familiar with. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I've had people ask me fitness, nutrition-based questions during the streams, and I'm actually willing to answer those kind of questions, So it kind of felt like a natural progression that I would bring you guys in here as its own segment. And I don't know, I was thinking about some of the content I used to do on my other channel where I kind of combined genres into their own video, which sort of made it even more unique. I would have work vlogs of me doing DoorDash, but then I would make a pit stop at the gym and train a little bit, do a gym montage thing. And some people thought that was really cool on my other channel. Maybe I could do something like that again. I don't know. Don't do classes, got to go at my own speed, slow. Hey, that's understandable, Sonny. Yeah, if it helps too, I don't know, maybe you get a training partner with you. I don't know if you happen to have any friends that either go to the gym already or they want to get back to the gym. Maybe they can have a similar schedule and regimen as you. In case you need the boost. I don't know, a little morale boost. Thank you for taking us along, Mike. Hey, pleasure's all mine. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. As long as you guys many of you guys have been around since very early in the channel. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate everyone being here with me. All right, last set. Let's bounce. Let's blow this pop stand. Just like they said in that Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Let's blow this pop stand. Done. Oh, I just moved the whole machine. Whoops. I mean, whenever I used to do those types of videos on my other channel, I was trying some wacky stuff with the camera angles. Like, I would bring my GoPro in the gym, I put it right on the weight stack, so the camera's like moving up and down when I'm using the machine. And I had one of those like wrist mounts, so if I was doing like bicep curls or dumbbell raises, like you see the camera going up and down like that too. And then I would have like colors and just like blasting music on it. Some people thought they were silly, but looked really cool nonetheless, you know? No, I did 12. I counted. If I can get my butt to the gym, I do okay. That's the hard part for me. Oh, yeah, just if that helps, have someone tell you to go to the gym. Like, Mom, go to the gym. Go right now. You don't need to go out to Walmart Spark. Just just go to the gym. Like, okay. But no, I did 12. But I'll do one more. Just for Rolf, I'll do one more. All right, one more for you, Wolf. Ah, one more. There we go. There's your 12. Actually, it was 17. It wasn't. No, I'm kidding. Sure, Angel would be willing to remind you. Oh, yeah, when in doubt, just have someone get on your case about it. What do we got? Mr. Atheist Preacher Curl Man? That's funny. All right, let me, there we go. All right, so tomorrow we'll be back in here about the same bat time, same bat channel. For the lower body. On deficit Romanian deadlifts and walking lunges. Honestly, that's my favorite way of doing Romanian deadlifts. So I got like one of those standing platforms they have in the back corner. I stand on that and the weight touches the top of my foot. So that places your hamstrings in an extra lengthened position. It also places your lats in a lengthened position. Well, even more of one, right? As you figure, as you initiate the pull, you're bringing your lats down and back, right? Because the lats, the primary role is keeping the bar snug So you're trying to do that shoulder extension, scapular depression to help keep the weight from drifting in front of you with an exercise like that. Actually, let me refill my water before I go. Hey, what's up, Detroit? How you doing, buddy? We just got done with our session today. Did upper body. We did 6 total sets of incline dumbbell bench and dumbbell rows. 1 warm-up set, 4 working sets of 8 reps, and 1 back-off set. So with my primary exercises, I always do a warm-up set and a back-off set. So that just gives you 50% more volume at a reduced weight. Your osteo said, yeah, big quads. Yeah, you got big quads, man. I'd say that's probably your, I'd probably say that's your best muscle group. And big quads is a good thing, right? Big quads just makes it look like you have bigger legs overall. I mean, quads are a big muscle. It's arguably the biggest muscle. It's either that or the glutes for some people, sometimes the lats by surface area, but usually it's the quads by volume or the glutes. Although that can vary genetically. I mean, I'd say my overall lower body is definitely my shining feature, but I'm not showing no booty shots or anything. What's going on, handmade and homegrown? Good to see you. You got running, making pepper sauce. Be sure to look, everyone. Nice, very nice. But yeah, we got done with our session today, so good stuff. Tomorrow we're going to come back in for deficit Romanian deadlifts and walking lunges. Then we'll do some other fun things and stuff. A friend of mine had big glutes and don't bodybuild. Oh yeah, definitely. That kind of stuff is largely genetic, right? Like, you can dictate how much you train a muscle, its overall development. It's really just the insertions, right? Like, you can't magically attach a muscle unless you have like a surgical procedure. I'm not answering that question, Ulf. That's a sus question. Yep. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to say that genetically, my overall lower body, that's not what I said. I said genetically my lower body is my most dominant muscle group. If I read that question, people might take it the wrong way. Be like, say, what? You know? It's like, no. Okay. So let's see. What were the overall votes here? Looks like 26 people voted. Your fantasy? Oh, God. Jesus, Ulf. So moving on. For the poll, looks like 12% of people voted barbells. The overall majority was either machines, cables, or dumbbells. They made up 66% total of the votes. You know, I'm not too surprised by that. Because you figure machines are usually a little more gentle on the joints and tendons. And dumbbells, you got a little more freedom with the range of motion with them. You get a little more freedom with them. Like you probably notice whenever I do dumbbell bench or dumbbell rows, I'm able to move my hands more freely, as opposed to like if you hold a barbell, it's always going to be the hands in the same position. That's not inherently bad, right? Because that usually means that your body is able to work together and recruit more overall muscle regions to work together to move more weight. With the dumbbells, you're working both sides lateral independently from each other, right? So that's why you can see people doing like the single arm dumbbell bench or single arm rows or whatnot, you know. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? Good to see you. We just got done with our session for the day. We did upper body. We did 6 total sets of incline dumbbell bench, supersetted with dumbbell rows. The first set was our warm up, and then we did 4 working sets of 8 reps, and we did a back off set of 12. So the warm up, back off set, I do less weight, 12 reps. Give that 50% extra volume for that type of stuff, right? Then we did closed grip lat pull downs, and then we did arms and delts. So pretty simple. Tomorrow we got lower body. I'll be doing deficit Romanian deadlifts with a straight bar, walking lunges, and then some other things and stuff. Not like that. Then why'd you say the other thing, Ulf? Jeez. Don't answer that, by the way. I'm about to wrap up. Anyway, appreciate everyone that was popping in today. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the workout streams. I'll keep them going as long as you guys enjoy them. And we'll see about how I integrate them into future pre-recorded content too. Could be similar to how I used to do it on my other channel or something different. I don't know. Ulf, sure. Anyway, appreciate you guys popping in. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. It's the one that's shaped like a thumb. Subscribe to the channel and ring that taco bell so you get notified the next time I upload. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the stream, what you'd like to see next. Consider joining our channel as a channel member. It's only 99 cents. Gives you exclusive benefits, including but not limited to the corniest emojis on the internet. You can also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I'm active on those platforms too. And if you're looking for other interesting things and stuff, links in the description box down below. And on that note, I'll be back out here tomorrow, same time, about 10 a.m. Eastern, and I already have it set on the schedule, so feel free to head over there, ring that taco bell so you get notified when the stream comes out tomorrow, and I'll catch you then. I'll also be here tomorrow evening, or not tomorrow evening, sometime tonight, weather permitting. I will come back out for gig work, so for anyone that prefers the gig work content, feel free to meet me back here, roughly, let's say 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around that time slot. But anyway, love you guys, appreciate you continue supporting my channel, and I'll see you then. Take care.